Hello there. Yes, I am on, and I'm all bright. Woo, I've got pink lipstick on. Hello there, Facebook freakers. And yes, I'm on. Well, I'm on and I'm here and I'm going to talk to you about my launch. I've just had so many things going on in the last 24 hours. I have literally had a shift. There has been a shift, guys, and I cannot describe how a shift occurs. But when a shift happens, it's usually fast, it's usually furious, it usually comes out of nowhere, and it usually comes when you're least expecting it. Now, this is going to be a very on-purpose live stream tonight, and I have some people on and a couple of special guests. And hello, Lisa. Welcome to my live. And hello there, Tessa Babe. Her real name is Tessa Lee, and I know that Tessa has lived in Australia for some time. I've met her as part of our company with my absolute fabulous product. If you want to know any more, just send me a message or look at my stories and you'll be able to catch up with it. Also, if you're related to anybody here that knows about the product, then you can always refer back to them because we are part of an absolute epic organization. Anyway, amidst actually having so many things happening, you guys, and being on the edge of something brilliant, I want to tell you about something super duper brilliant that is coming. And it is a program that I'm launching, and I came live on Sunday and I spoke to you guys about it, and it is called The Magic Journey Going Back to the Future. Sounds like something from the 80s, like Michael J. Fox. Well, actually, guys, maybe it is. Maybe it is indeed. Now, I'm going to, whoops, oh, that changed the color. I'm actually going to add someone here because you know what? I have a little motto, and it's called Remember Results Count. Okay, guys? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Lisa to drop the link in the comments so you guys can jump on and have a look at my program. It's absolutely epic. You don't need to look at the video because you're looking at me here. What more can you want? And my slogan of Remember Results Count, because I think there is nothing like real life results. There it is. It's just been dropped into the comments. This is a guy that is helping me run the program. He's a young guy. He went to school with my daughter and he's a videographer. And I actually twisted his arm to help me do the back end of my website and some of the coding and all that sort of stuff when he showed to have a little bit of a knack. However, have a look at my program because, guys, it is going to be epic. It's going to be a massive shift for people who are looking to clear the slate. Now, speaking of clearing the slate, and there goes that little comment again. I've just noticed that I've got a funny looking there's actually something weird going on. I've got filters happening. I think we'll just leave the filters alone. Guys, no more shenanigans. I'm a little hyped up. I'm a little excited. This is exciting. I have had a lot of people in my relaunch of bringing back my consultation. I've had such an epic response. I had a lady today who told me that since she's consulted with me 2 years ago, she lost 18 whopping kilos. I also have brought in a lot of clients that just needed their reboost. They had cleared a lot of the slate because going back to the future means, you know, how can you move forward, guys, if you have your past in your way. If you are referring, I know, Lisa, imagine what is going to happen when people are doing the product and they're doing the mindset. OMG. So, you know, when you are referring to your decisions in life, what you are going to do, the things you want to achieve, the body you want to attain, the relationships you want to have, guess where all your decisions come from, guys? Drop it down in the comments. Hello, Pam. All the decisions you make about tomorrow come from the freaking past. Now, ain't nobody got time for that, guys, right? Nobody's got time for that. I'm going to bring on a guest because I believe that having firsthand, I guess, speaking to someone who has done coaching online with me. Now, coaching online means you have a session, you do a program, and guess what? You get to do it online. Now, you might have some questions around that, like, is that going to work, Terry? Like, honestly, is a session online going to be as absolutely fantastic as face-to-face? Well, guys, I'm going to bring on someone, and I'm going to bring her on right now. So I'm just going to add her. And this has now gone back to New Zealand. And in case you guys have not really understood a word I've said tonight, I want to tell you my new affirmation. There she is. Hello, hello, gorgeous.
You look wonderful. You look amazing tonight.
I absolutely love the way you laugh. I get off on making you giggle just so I can hear it.
It just makes me not want to giggle.
Especially when you get right into it. So, hey, Tessa, I just want to say thank you for jumping on. And there was just an SMS message to you to say, hey, girl, you know, this is what I'm doing tonight. Would you like to get on? I haven't really even told you what this is going to be about because I don't like preparing people. I think that the public need to see something that is up close and is true and authentic. So how do you feel about answering a few questions? You can always tell me where to get off if you like. Whoops, she dropped the phone. She had a drop mic experience. Well, first of all, guys, why don't you give her a big shout out? This is Tessa Lee. Tessa Lee is actually part of the team in this world-class product that we've got, and it is absolutely phenomenal. We met together through the team, and Tessa, you took an interest in the work that I do, obviously my lifelong work, the love of my life, my passion, which is as a lifestyle coach. And you've gone back to New Zealand now, correct?
I'm in New Zealand right now.
You are in New Zealand right now, and is it fair to say that we had a little rendezvous yesterday?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. We had a rendezvous. We had it online just like how we are now?
Yep. Just a basic online call, face-to-face.
Yes. Okay, so I don't know much about anything you're going to say because I wanted to keep this authentic. Would you like to express, you know, what it's like to have a online coaching rendezvous, an online coaching interaction with myself?
It's normal. No, I mean it I don't think it doesn't have a good effect. Like, it's obviously had a good effect on me, or I wouldn't be happy with you know, hiring you as a life coach. So I mean, it's amazing. I like we did a timeline therapy, and it, you know, it's worked wonders for me. And I know with my own people that they've had breakthroughs and huge shifts in their lives, and I do believe that the NLP, that coaching sessions that I had with them contributed to those major shifts. So I've seen the big shifts that can happen. I've done face-to-face and online, and it still has the same effect. So I'm happy with doing online coaching course because it still has the same effect.
Bam.
You know? Yeah.
That's what I was wanting to know, because obviously I'm a lifestyle coach, as you know, Tessa, for over a decade. And yes, I have had profound results. It actually helped me with my life. I was very, very, I lacked a lot of confidence. I was riddled in self-doubt. I lost so much just before I actually had my kind of transformation. And I have to say, when you have something so fast, so furious, something so radical that can suddenly start off with where a person is almost in a state of almost paralyzed. Do you know what I mean when I say that? Like not function. Not actually able to perhaps face the world and do stuff like that, to a sudden catapulsion. Is that even a word, right? A sudden catapulsion where your whole life turns around. And in my case, my life turned around dramatically when I knocked out 3, and I'm not going to go into any personal stuff because that's the beauty of NLP. You don't have to disclose it. But I had 3 significant emotional events on a timeline therapy. And as a result, because I actually cleared that, that is what actually created my life to just turn around. That is what actually lifted me up and gave me back my confidence. That is what actually gave me my life and my passion. And that is why I wanted to reach out to people like yourself and the world, to help people to really just break free and know that they don't have to live by the old past. So your answer is extremely fascinating. How is it different to be online compared to face to face? Your answer is no different. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think being face to face, there'd be a different vibe to it, but I mean, you still get the same results. The results are clear. Like, speaking of feeling frozen and stuff, I worked with a girl who couldn't actually leave her house.
Wow.
You know, she couldn't even leave her house, and she just had like really bad anxiety. And anyway, she's out there and living her life happily. But it was really interesting to see somebody go from can't even walk to get the mail because she's afraid of people seeing her, to putting herself out there singing live again, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I've witnessed and experienced NLP to its full potential, I believe, through this type of communication with it online. Yeah.
That is phenomenal. And how rewarding is it? And just for those of you who may know Tessa, may not know Tessa, she actually is formally now an NLP practitioner. She actually trained with me, and she's done a lot of work. And one of those things is timeline therapy. And Tessa, you may be aware, you've just nailed it about your experience with what your thoughts are with timeline. I know timeline, you know, it's like, well, how can you move forward in the future, man, if you've got a dirty big brick wall there and it's, you know, you've got these screeching little monkeys saying, you can't do that, you're not good enough, you know, this and that and the other thing. You know, you're almost living a self-fulfilled prophecy, right? So, guys, I've had a friend drop the link to my program coming up down in the comments. You'll get, I sat up all night writing from my heart. And, you know, I've had some very abnormal, extraordinary things happen over the last 24 hours. Apart from the fact that I've been coached on face to face and online. And here's the thing, when you do it online, not only are you getting the power of being able to, you know, the first question that I'm going to ask, and, you know, imagine if you could design your life tomorrow, right? If you could actually be the person that you want to be in a way that deep down inside your gut, you just really, really want to be, you want to be all of that. But you haven't been able to, right? And it's not that we're pathological liars. It's not that we deliberately say, I'm going to quit that addiction. I'm going to get rid of that pattern. I'm going to get up tomorrow morning and go to the gym, and then I'm going to go and ring 20 people and fire up, you know, my business. It's not that we deliberately go against ourselves by not doing it. It's just that we've got these cookies, right? So by actually clearing, going back on timeline, what we're doing, and I'll ask if you agree with this, Tessa, is we're actually going back and we're clearing it. And then we're actually reinstating some new resources. So it may be resources of confidence. It may be resources of having more certainty. It might be resources of having more, you know, just belief, self-belief in yourself, right? So I think your phone's going crazy, or our vibration is so high together, Tessa, that when
my phone is always going crazy.
You
Sorry
must be
about
the
that.
popular person I know, because whenever I'm talking with you, I hear that buzz going off.
Yeah.
That's what you can hear, Mum. My mum's on watching, and my mum always keeps me accountable too with everything that I'm doing. Look, what can I say? So what can you, is there anything you can share about your experience even lately, or in any of our sessions, that you have actually specifically noticed that might help someone out there, Tessa, to become more aware, to have hope, or, you know, any information you may be able to offer?
Well, first of all, like, you have helped me with a lot of grief and stuff that in our first timeline therapy that we did. So if people have these, could be mourning or have these bad things that have happened to them in their lives, I do believe that you'll be able to sort that out for them, because you helped me a lot with timeline therapy, deal with a lot of my past. So I know it works. I know for sure that it works because I've experienced it. And my most recent shift, well, I'm still shifting at the moment, but I just feel, after our session the other night, I woke up just feeling more motivated, believed in myself more, and to be quite honest, I just felt like I had this shield around me, where whatever people think or say doesn't really, you know, it can't get to me. So well, it can, but it can't. Yeah. So I woke up feeling really, really great, and I knew that was just the start of it, because I know, because I've worked with people myself, and they've told me the next day, oh, I woke up feeling great, I woke up feeling motivated. But within a week's time, when I call back the second week, they usually had these huge shifts. So I know that, you know, I know what space I'm in at the moment, and it's quite exciting. Yes, I'm excited to see what happens and what's going on.
Well, I've noticed a little bit more activity in the house with you today. Actually, it's already. Suddenly you've reappeared again, and I suppose it's a big thing to be going back to New Zealand and doing all the things that you've done, and you did kind of go. You went undercover for a little while, and I noticed today you wrote
23 days. It was for 23 days, Terry.
My gosh, we missed you. I've missed you. So how are you feeling now? What do you think? I mean, we've only just done the one, but what do you think is going to be, because you've been able to remove any that you may have had there? And look, life is never going to be perfect. The first thing I want to say is that don't go thinking that, I'm saying to people that your life is going to be completely so much better and more perfect when you do this. What I'm saying is that I believe that, like me, like Tessa, you deserve to live the life of your dreams and be able to do the things that you want to do without having those screeching monkeys, without having those naysayers and things that you're really telling yourself. You got to take full responsibility. So, for me, when this program comes out next week, Tessa, and I know you're in there, you've already been granted a place in that group. You're one of the first. What's going to happen is people are going to set their intention. What is it that you want to achieve, right? So what it is that you want to achieve in your life. Some people are going to say better body, and they just want to be healthier, and that's absolutely so important. Other people might say better relationship, sick of being walked over like a doormat, being used and abused. Other people might say, I just want to be more successful. I want to pick up the phone and ring someone and influence them. Well, whatever it is, believe me, if you want it, if you desire it, the only reason you haven't got it, guys, is because there's a lie. There's actually a lie of the enemy, and it's a battlefield of the mind. And what this is actually about, guys, is it's about you being able to clear you clear the past so you can clear the future, so you can move that dirty big wall, so you can be able to walk free and you can achieve the body you want, the health you want, the success you want, and be able to do that because you deserve it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean, and you're correct. You're definitely right. You can't move forward if you've got a whole lot of stuff weighing you down and blocked up in front of you. So yeah, I really support what you're doing. I support, and I know for a fact that it has dramatic effects. Like, I've seen dramatic results with my own people that I work with, and I myself have had experienced dramatic results. So it works.
And you know what?
Face-to-face consults are good, but this works just as good. So,
and do you know what I come to know? Because I spent a decade working face-to-face with people. So when it came to coming into line, and I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, I can see your face. I can read you when your mood is sort of slightly changing. We have that. You know what the beauty of doing an online program is? You have it for life.
yeah, that's right.
So I'm going to give you the heads up, Tess. I'm going to give you something as a gift. Apart from the fact that you're ushered into that group now, it starts next Wednesday night. It's going to go live. The way, myself and my VA, and it's a young man who went to school with my eldest daughter. I twisted his arm to actually help me to get this program up and running, right? To work on the back end of my website so that I can help the world, not just here in Australia, but in America and in New Zealand and in the UK. And I've got people that I am helping in all those different countries. And, this is what I want to say, and that is that this is the gift to you. So I want you to set your intention. I want you to be very, very positive, and, between now and next week, write down on a piece of paper, Tessa, what you truly want for your future, maybe in your organization to reach so many people. I mean, look at you. You're a natural with people, right? I know that, you know, you make me proud, you know, as someone who's representing the product, the company, the lifestyle coaching that I do. So this is what I want to say. I'm going to wrap it up. I want to say to you that state your actual intention of what you truly want to desire to do, right? And then when I come live, we are going to knock out. You are so popular, girl. That phone is going ballistic, right? You must be. You're like Beyonce, or it's like being on live with a celebrity. So what I want to say is, when we go live, if whether you do it live because you have the opportunity to do it live, or you have the resource anyway for the rest of your life, so you can do that in your sweet time. What you can do is, when you jump on, we're gonna bring that up on the big silver screen. However, we're gonna go back. We're gonna clear any of the stuff that may have held you back, and then you're going to, and it's not going to be me that does it, it's going to be you, just like every person. And you're going to be given, I'm going to be given, everyone that does this course and program is going to be given the opportunity to reach the rank, to reach the level, to upgrade, to have the life, to have the relationships, to have the health and body that they truly deserve. And that's what it's all about. So I wonder, are you able to do that between now and next week?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I can do that.
Awesome. So the program is in the links, guys. It's in the comments. If you're thinking that you want to move forward, you want to achieve something, and there's something holding you back, it's a pattern, right? Because that's what we're all about. We're about patterns. Then click on the link. Go through, have a look at what I have heartfeltly written, and I've written it last night. And as you decide, you go through to actually clicking the terms and conditions to say, yep, all good. And then you go through to a safe PayPal link, because I chose PayPal because it's the safest way of actually securing your payment in the world. So by doing that, PayPal's a very trusted way to go about it. And I want to be able to do a program that I'm not going to charge that much for. In fact, a fraction of what the price is, usually. So, yeah. Any last words, Tessa?
Give it a go. So the people out there, you don't knock it till you try it. It has helped so many people that I have been working with, and it has helped me a lot as well. So yeah, click on the link.
Click on the link. Well, look, and you keep on going out there, and you keep changing people's lives, Tessa, because I know you're a natural and you've got a heart of gold. So on that note, I'm going to say thank you for joining. And this was totally unplugged, right? We did not discuss anything. I just
and
said
it's like 1 a.m. here. It's 1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. in New Zealand, and this girl is still got this energy. I better let you get to bed. Well, on that note,
yeah, okay then. That's why I look like this, but that's all right.
Beautiful. And be blessed. And yeah, so I will catch you soon. You can you can unplug yourself.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Look forward to talking soon, Tessa. See ya. Okay, guys, and that is my live stream tonight. And please tune into my stories. I do stories on Instagram. You'll see the behind the scenes stuff, all the preparation that's going into the program. Look, it's all in here. It's all in my soul, and it's ready to explode. It's ready to come out of me. I am ready. If you feel that you want to change. Remember one thing, if you keep doing the same thing, you'll keep getting the same thing. So now may be your time. If you feel that, go and have a look at the link that I have, as I said, written from my heart. Stayed up all night to write that page for you. And, you know, my motto is remember, results count. So it starts next Wednesday. And, you know, follow my Instagram and Facebook stories to see all the behind the scenes, real up close, authentic stuff. And if you got any questions, why don't y'all give me a message? And I will see you when I am looking at you. Remember, guys, results count. And my new 10X phone doesn't want me to end this live. So I will see you guys real soon. Ciao.